What's up, everybody, and welcome to Shapes of Gaming, the weekly conversational podcast all about video games that's unedited, unfiltered, and most certainly unhinged. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Stinson, Neocharge on PSN, and joining me, as always, my brother in arms. We're on episode number 48, not 47. We'll get into that. Is the Retro Gaming Encyclopedia, Bob Harriman, Leon Lion Hartley on PSN. What's going on, man?
Sorry, I'm late. Did you miss me?
Yes, always. Every week. Yeah, it's been good. So we're on episode 48. We thought we were going to hit episode 50 on May 1st, but I don't know. I think my math was off because I mislabeled the last podcast episode. No one caught it. No one told me. So who knows if anyone's listening to this? I don't know. Who cares? We're having fun here, but yeah, it was episode 47. We had two episode 47s or 46s. So
was it sixes or sevens?
Oh my God, no! That's what it. God, I swear I'm cursed by that now. Caleb cursed me, dude. I shit you not. And I sent you guys a group, a video on the group, but he was joking about something 6-7, a joke in Crimson Desert. And as soon as I was watching that video, and then I was listening to a podcast, and the person on the podcast mentioned 6-7 too. So I'm like, dude, no. Is this like the universal number of the ancient architects? Who knows? I don't like it, but maybe I just have to embrace it. So yep. I'm a big fan of 1111. I see 1111 a lot.
See, that's what you need to do, though, because that's why I use it as frequently as I do. Is if you remember back to when you were a child and like you had a cool hip phrase or something, and your parents
it was always 69. 69.
Yeah. And then if your parents tried to use it, it was kind of like ew, and you got like you stopped wanting to use it as much. That's what you do with 6-7. You embrace it, and I've done it in this house. And now the kids roll their eyes at me, which means 6-7 is finally dead around here.
Okay, good. So I don't even know the meaning behind it. Like I clearly know the meaning behind 6-9, and we're not going to get into this podcast. And if you don't know that, go do your fucking research on why 69 is a number of the 90s or the 70s, if you will, or 80s. Who knows? But 6 or 7, like that's the saying.
You know why, right?
No, I don't. Why? Teach me.
So I asked my oldest on this.
Yeah, I don't have kids to ask. So
I was like, what the fuck's with the 6-7 thing?
Right.
The point of it is there is no point.
No. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. No.
Because of the reaction you're giving me right now is why the kids started doing it, because there was no point, and then it would drive adults crazy. So then they just continued to use it.
No, there needs to be logic behind words and phrases. God, I swear to God, these kids are playing too much Fortnite, getting brain rot in Roblox and shit. There needs to be reasons behind words. That's why we have the English language. Anyway, welcome to Shapes of Gaming. We are your hosts here talking about 6-7, Gen Z, everything like that. Drinking some good beers. So what are you drinking, Bob? What's the drink of choice this evening for you?
Well, I have not, and we'll get into it later, but as you can hear my voice, I have not been drinking beer for the last week, pretty much since, like we last recorded kind of a situation. So I found because I came straight from work too, I found sitting in the fridge, one last Living the Dream powder run, and I'm going to enjoy that and then go to you to restock for tomorrow. So we'll see what we have next week. But yeah, this is my first beer in a week.
Yeah. Nice. I saved the crack for the cast crack as well. But yeah, I owe you 3 6-packs. One from Pocopia getting over 80 on Metacritic. Holy shit, it's the highest rated game.
Where is it at?
Did I break it? Did I win? It's the highest rated game of the year, sitting at 90 on Metacritic. How wrong I was. And I thought Pokemon Champions was going to be the Pokemon game. But seeing that it is a mobile game and free to play and a subscription service, it ain't doing too well in the open critics, Bob. And I dropped this shit like a bad habit about a week and a half ago. So glad I did. And holy crap, I had them backwards. But the other 2 6-packs, because you picked up my ticket for Bit Brigade. We are going to see Bit Brigade. But before we talk about life, I'll talk about my beer. I am drinking the last of the Prairie 12 pack, the variety pack. And this is Transfusion. So a cocktail inspired malt beverage with Concord grape, limes, and ginger. Typically, I'm not a big fan of when ginger is in my drinks because it's like a spicy root. But this is actually pretty good. The ginger is not too like prominent, and it's more of a very like a grape sour. So I'm a big fan of it.
Who made that?
Prairie Brewing.
Okay, I might have to check it out. I am a fan of ginger personally.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, the ginger root is very healthy for you, very gut friendly too. Yeah, Prairie Artisan Ales, and it is in McAllister, Oklahoma. So not Colorado local, but adjacent state, kind of, not bordering. There's the cast crack, if you will. And I'm drinking out of my Destiny Titan glass. So I got these straight from Bungie. They are Bungie official. So
look at that logo on there. I'm assuming laser etched, right?
Laser etched. I made sure I bought them directly from the Bungie site, and there were 4 of them. So I have the Warlock symbol, of course, Hunter, Titan, and then the Destiny symbol itself. So the tricorn, they call it. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. You know, I've got a. It's funny you say for a direct purchase direct, because I have a reminder on my phone right now.
Yeah.
For next week, so that way I can be like, oh shit, I gotta stop whatever I'm doing and make sure I pick that up.
Yep.
Oh, we'll save that for when it arrives. I think that'll be a good surprise.
Okay. Little surprise. Maybe we'll do video. Who knows? Yeah. Maybe we might just go. We're keeping the casts short, as you know. Hey, look at us going right into housekeeping, just flowing in. I shouldn't even have said anything. No one would have ever known the transition as I'm drinking Transfusion. But yeah, we have been keeping the cast a little shorter. Honestly, we have a lot of games to play, and we love talking about video games, drinking beer with you all. But we also like playing video games. And Bob and I are trying to finish, probably both of us, 2 long games each. Well, one each, 2 long games before, I think Hades 2 comes out. And that is Tuesday. Or are you banking on Pragmata? They're 3 days apart, so.
I think I'll end up getting them both, if I'm being honest.
I'm getting them both, but one releases 3 days. So if you don't get Hades 2, you have 3 more days to finish what you're playing, which we'll talk about.
Yeah, it's going to be a game. It's going to be a decision because I'm really close, and it's all going to be dependent on how things go. For all I know, I get knocked down another week, right?
Yeah. But we're trying to keep the casts short. So on these short casts, when we're like, hey, we're going to do an in and out, and we might do video. Ooh. Who knows, right? Hey, a quick little in and out. So we're going to keep the cast short. Let's see. Might start doing video. Who knows? We'll surprise you all. Our friend Alex, the gentleman that does our intro, just dropped a fucking killer album recently called X30. And his artist name is B.A. Select Start. He's on Spotify. He's on YouTube. He's pretty much everywhere. Apple Music. I listen to him on Apple Music. But go check it out. It's what I would consider retro trance. So it's very unique. It has some inspirations for sure from a lot of things, but is very unique. And dude, that album is killer. I've listened to it multiple times. It's very fun to drive pretty fast to.
Yes, it is. I may be guilty of that as well.
Heck yeah. But yeah, go check it out. Give it a listen. If you want to talk to him about music, he's on the Discord. Oracle Mike on the Discord. But he's such a cool dude. Very talented. And this album, man, he pulled out all the stops. And I think this is an evolution for him. So he is working actually on a evolution to our intro as well. And we're going to have that on episode 50. So look forward to that. Go check out his album. Again, B.A. Select Start. And the album is called X30. It dropped, few days ago? April 2nd.
Second, yeah. So less than a week.
Yeah. So incredible. Just really cool. Very heavy bass synth. It fucking rocks, man. So well done, Alex. Well done. And we love what you're doing. Keep it up. And if you want to hear some really cool tunes, all instrumental, well, there are some lyrics in some of his bonus tracks, but go check it out. Spotify, everywhere. So yeah, it's awesome, man.
Agreed. Yeah. It hits really well, particularly if you're an old school gamer. Like us, you hear those inspirations kind of a little bit in there, and I'm taken back to my early childhood. It's fucking wonderful work. I'm so glad he finally got off his ass and did this. Pardon the expression, but it took you long enough, buddy.
Yeah. So yeah, we're super happy it's out, and yeah, I'm enjoying the album. So check it out. I don't know if it's for sale. It's on all streaming platforms. So yeah, and it's really cool to talk to him because I mean, no AI was used. Everything is from scratch. He's doing the piano with his fucking fingers, right? Even the fast parts. So it's really cool to talk to him and be like, dude, this is one of my favorite tracks. And he's like, oh, this is how I made it. And he's super passionate about it. We love you, buddy. So go check out that album. Super cool. X30 from BA Select Start.
So, yes, sir.
Yep. Let's see. Like I said, we are coming up on our year anniversary. We're going to have episode 50. It'll either be 50 or 51. I don't know. I have to do math again and lay out.
Let's see. This is going to be what? Okay. Episode 48.
Yeah.
49. It will be on next week. And then the 22nd will be 50.
So it'll be 51.
50. Yep. So 51 will technically be our next one. Damn.
Yeah. Shapes of Gaming was established at Metric Brewing by Bob and I. We just chatted about it and we're like, yeah, let's do it. But it was officially established May 1st was our first episode. Hello World.
I think I have an idea if you really want to land episode 50 on the first.
Let's do it.
We can talk
live show. Colorado. No, I'm kidding.
No, let's think about this. Right? Kick it around. Is maybe we find some way to kind of miss next week. Find it some way. I've got a few things, quite frankly, going on that week. Well, I'm not going to get it out there, but most notably an event in my life next week. So, as well as a few other things. So it might be great to say, hey, we'll see you on at the 1 year on episode 50.
Kind of build up that tension a little bit. Be like, we're going to skip one, but we got something special for episode 50 on May 1st, 2026. So yeah, we're coming up on our 1 year anniversary. We'll probably do video for that. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know if Zencastr doesn't fucking shit a brick every time we try. But I mean, to be fair, it was like a 5-hour episode on video, and I think I'm pretty sure we broke Zencastr. So that episode will forever be lost. Video, but I pulled down the individual tracks, put it in GarageBand, built it out, had to cut it into like 3 episodes, but we got it out there for you all. That was the Game Awards episode. So there is a long lost video version of that. I mean, I have the individual video, but you'll never see it. Maybe, I don't know, B-roll. Who knows?
That'd be kind of cool.
Right. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed our farce intro last episode. That was fun for us, and we fooled everyone. So a lot of messages about that. They loved it. So that was fun.
You really got me too, because or put me on the spot, and Caleb for that matter, because it was like, I'll tell you ahead of time. I'm like, no. So that all of that, folks, from Caleb and my perspective, I don't know about you, Matt, was all impromptu, like whose line is it anyway, kind of bullshit.
Yeah. No, I didn't script any of it. I just thought of I have a lot of shower thoughts, and I thought of the idea, and then I was like, okay, I thought of the model name, and that's about it. And then I was like feeding off you guys. So that was like a whose line is it anyway event. And we went for like 7 or 8 minutes. That was fun. So Caleb broke us when he was like, yeah, my sister helps me. And I was like, I can't do it.
Well played.
Yeah, well played. So thanks everyone so much for listening. And we have a Discord. We appreciate all of our listeners, all the community there. It sounded like I was ending the show there. thanks everyone so much for listening. This has been episode
April Fool's joke continues. Ha ha.
Exactly. But This is the Discord shapesofgaming.com plug. Where can people find us if they want to join the community?
Well, you just said it right there. You go to shapesofgaming.com, pop that into your browser of choice, and you'll go to all of our landing pages. It's give you individual URLs for anything that you want to pick and choose of our products. If you want to come see us on the what is it? The Twitches? I'm just kidding, folks. I'm an old man gamer. But yeah, go check us out on Twitch. I'm usually there. I haven't been the last couple of weeks. It's been, we'll get into it in life. Been a little rough. But yeah, go check us out there. Come join the Discord while you're listening to us or potentially watching in the future. Leave us some nice comments, give us the thumbs up, hearts, whatever that is, and go peruse the socials. Alex is over there running them in between the jam sessions of building whatever he's doing for his next album. So once again, go say hi at shapesofgaming.com.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, it's been fun, and we're going on a year, like I said. So we've built a pretty awesome community. We're planning on growing even more. We have some ideas. And yeah, we ain't stopping anytime soon. So we love this shit. Yeah, the Twitch has been a little quiet, but we're saving that more for co-op stuff. So I'm sure we're probably going to get into more Borderlands. April probably, because there's nothing in April, right? April's pretty free and clear.
My wallet's saying, please don't spend me. It's fine.
Wallet's hurting a little. April's fucked. We're going to talk about that. I don't know. We'll save it for the news on everything coming out in April that we're excited for. Maybe our quick thoughts on it. So, yeah. Other than that, man, how's life been? We're going to Bit Brigade tomorrow, so that's fucking cool.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So
that was a little touch and go for a moment there. I'm not going to lie. At least from my perspective, I would have given you my ticket and then said, bring a hot chick, just take pictures. But as soon as we wrapped up recording last week, I felt this little bit of an itch in the back of my throat. Crystal was sick. She had been coughing up. I thought it was a flu or some kind of sinus infection. I was like, nah, maybe I just strained my voice too much from, talking about poop and toilets.
Poop is funny.
And then I woke up the next day, which would have been Thursday? And went into work, and I was home within 2 hours. Went home. I ended up congested. I had all kinds of weird, just like a nasty cough. Friday, I was like, oh, no big deal. I'm feeling a little better. I'm great. So I pushed through work, and this is going to come important later. Okay. So I pushed through work, and I was like, oh yeah, that wasn't so bad. It was 24 hours. No big deal. Got home, ate dinner, and immediately broke out into a fever. And I'm not talking a small one. I'm a 97.6, 97.5 person. I run lower naturally in my body temperature. I was creeping in the 99.6 range. So I was hurting a little. And then it continued. And I was like, oh, crap. I don't have stomach issues, but I have everything else. Could this possibly be COVID variant? And I was like, maybe not. I tell you,
Did you get tested?
No, it was the weekend. And I'm like, and they don't have those 24 services anymore. And I'm not paying urgent care prices, whatever, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to give me anything anyways. I was like, okay, no big deal. And then I still had that in the thought, maybe it wasn't, maybe it's just something else. And then I woke up, it was Monday or something, and my taste was muted.
That's the telltale sign when you lose your taste. Parosmia, they call it.
Yep, parosmia. There you go. See, I learned something new, parosmia. But yeah, I lost it, and that's when I was like, crap. Which brought me back, and I ended up reaching out to people. I'm like, dude, I was in on Friday. I was feeling okay, but I'm just letting you know. And fortunately, nobody in my office is sick. We're good to go, all that good stuff. But let's just say that put me out, and I'm just now finally on the mend.
Dang. Yeah. Do you still have taste issues?
I wouldn't say taste issues, but it's weird. Like there's this. It's like an augment has been added to my taste. It's normal, but it's different at the same time.
Yeah, stuff tastes differently. So when you have a typical cold, the only reason you have a hard time tasting stuff is because you're stuffed up, right? And your sinuses, you taste stuff by smelling it while you're eating it, right?
Yep.
Parosmia with COVID is different. I had parosmia for about 2 weeks. And some people had it for fucking 6 months. Ugh. It literally messes with your olfactory sensors. in your sinuses. So it mutes your taste. It's not because you're stuffed up and you can't smell. It fucks with your olfactory senses. So like some people, like onions will taste different or meat will taste different. I know for me, like A1 sauce, I was out and I was eating A1. I was on the mend, right? This was COVID back in 2020, November 2022. I think I caught Delta, I believe, or 2021. I forget. I don't know. But I was eating A1 sauce and it just tasted completely different. It tasted like shit. I love A1, but it tasted like shit. So it messes, it fucks with your senses and makes you think you're eating something else. It's fucked up. COVID was gnarly. So
yeah, that is a little fucked up. I'm gonna have to think on that. I'm gonna let you know how long this keeps going. I think it's finally starting to mellow down, but yeah, it's that was my telltale sign. So needless to say, I canceled my trip to the Mario movie. I was going to take the whole family, so we got to reschedule that for this coming week. I like it. Yeah. It threw, and then of course I'm sweating bullets trying to finish one particular game, so we can prepare for the chaos that is fucking
for the storm, if you will.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, and yeah, keep me updated on the taste stuff. How's beer? Because dude, beer was even affected with me, and I was like, I'm done. Take me out to the shed. I'm done. But thankfully, it came back. Is it different?
It is different. Yeah. It's delicious, but I just had this last week, so I remember. But it's different. It's the vanilla notes are gone.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Yeah. Dude, parosmia. There was like this girl that had parosmia for like 6 months after COVID, and she documented her journey. And I had it, and I just did so much research on it. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, COVID felt so synthetic when you have it. It's just like, this is not natural. This is not natural. It's from a lab. Yeah. But I'm not getting into that.
Yeah, no. But it is human design. This is some Resident Evil beta testing bullshit, and we're Raccoon City, folks.
Absolutely. Yeah. So when I had it, I've been sick. When I get sick, I don't usually take anything for it. I just do a lot of water, rest, and a lot of vitamin C. Even with COVID, I did that, and I built an immune system to it. But when I had COVID, it felt so much different. It felt like, I don't know, man, real synthetic, not natural. So yeah, happy you're on the mend, dude. A lot of gaming time when you're sick, so that's good.
Yeah. For the you do get a lot of gaming time for that. I'll admit. There was a couple of days where I was like, I really can't even play games. I was just that fucking miserable.
Damn. Yeah. Dude, when you have a fever, your body like goes in fight or flight mode, and you just get the aches, and it feels like you're cooking from the inside. I hate it. So, ooh, damn. Bummer you didn't get to see the Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah.
But guess what?
I'll be doing it next week. But what's that?
I did. I saw it on Saturday, 2 days after we recorded. So saw it in XD Cinemark with a good friend of mine, and I fucking loved it. It was great. Did I go in and expect a engaging, crazy story that has twists and turns and makes you really think philosophically about life? No. I went to see fucking Mario and Yoshi and all his friends fuck around in the galaxy. And boy, oh boy, were there so many Easter eggs. If you're a fan of Mario Galaxy, Mario in general, so many Easter eggs. And yeah, so it was fun. It was pretty. I laughed. I teared up a little bit. And dude, Fox McCloud was fucking awesome.
Dude, that is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And just to let you know, I'm not going to tell you like the gravity of it, but there is a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. So yeah, it was great, man. Just the tunes and Mario Galaxy is my favorite 3D Mario of all time. I kind of see Mario Galaxy 2, kind of the same game. They do a lot of the same but different, right? And Galaxy is my favorite Mario series. So it was a treat to see the game portrayed on the screen. And oh my God, Rosalina, boy, oh boy, did they do a good job with her model. I'm just saying.
Good.
Man.
No, that's awesome, man. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Galaxy is an amazing game. It's not my favorite 3D Mario, but it is definitely it's probably number 2. Who am I kidding?
Yeah. What's your favorite? 64?
Yeah. There's
That's
something
a close second for me.
Yeah, there's something about that game that just when you're talking about games from their generation and you're looking at 2 out of 10 out of 10 games, because they are in my eyes 10 out of 10s, you got to really start like nitpicking the little things and getting into more subjective stuff that can't be brought from the game directly. And Mario 64 invokes this certain sense of warmness and comfort that Galaxy can't compete with.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, Galaxy released on the Wii, so I'm excited to revisit it on the sticks on the Switch 2. It's got a Switch 1 version, Switch 2 enhanced, and I won't buy it physically. I didn't buy it physically because I own Galaxy 1 and 2 on Wii on their respective systems. But yeah, I'll check it out, and I'll buy it when I want to check it out because it's never going to go on sale. And thankfully, you can buy them a la carte. So I'll probably just get Galaxy 1 first and then 2. But when the fuck am I going to play these games, Bob?
I don't know, man. It's rough. I'll say this as a part of Galaxy. Just you're gonna have to buy it and just get it digitally. That there's a reason I bring that up is because I a buddy that we don't talk a lot, but he reached out to me, Zach, and he wanted to ask about some Mario stuff and if I saw the movie, and then he's like, "Well, should I get?" And he's younger. We're talking like 21, young early 20s kind of situation, and he's like, "Well, should I get Mario Galaxy 1 and 2? Because I heard those are good games." He didn't have them when he was a kid. So I was like, "Hey, go fucking buy it. Input your go to NSO, input your credit card directly into the Switch, and say, please, Mr. Miyamoto, take my money."
Right. Absolutely. Wow. That's crazy, dude. They came out in my 20s.
That's what I'm saying. Though he would have been young, but he wouldn't have been like barely just getting started if he got started at that early, like when I did. So yeah, Mario Galaxy though, goated.
Oh yeah, incredible game, and the movie does it justice. It ends abruptly, so just forewarning. It's a little shorter than I thought it would be. So, but yeah,
that's not what she said.
Exactly, giggity. Yeah. What else? It's gonna rain a lot here, so I'm excited for that. We need the rain, and I might try and finally hit the mountain one last time on Wednesday. They're getting snow up there, so might go up there. Or I mean Saturday, definitely on a weekend for sure.
Yeah, totally. No, man, I get it. Go get your one last ride in, so to speak, before we're in the scorching heat that is summertime here.
Yep. Well, thankfully we have cold nights here, but yeah, if you're in the sun and it's hot, it's hot, but it's dry heat, which is good. So, yeah. What do you say we get into the news?
Oh shit, we got to do that this week? I'm just kidding. Of course, we'll get into the news. We got a couple of small items for you guys this week. We'll save. This is one of our sad notes for the week. This is our sad piece of news. Not as a consumer, but as a gamer. I pulled this from Game Informer, but naturally it's all over the place right now.
Yeah.
This came out 2 days ago from when we're recording, so on the 6th of April. Double Dragon and the River City franchise's creator Yoshishiya Kishimoto passed away suddenly. He was 64 years old, and this was announced. And I don't know about you. He was. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I played the shit out of both River City and Double Dragon growing up.
I did not. My experience with Double Dragon was, ironically, Bit Brigade. At one of the MagFests, they did Double Dragon. They played the entire game front to back, performed it on stage. And that was my experience with Double Dragon. Amazing. I know it's a classic, but I never played it. And yeah, I know they're awesome games. So we lost a good one. That's unfortunate,
dude. And I Double Dragon is obviously the more iconic. I know that for sure in my heart of hearts. And while those games are amazing, do not undersell the River City series.
Yeah.
River City Ransom on the NES, man, was. Do you like side scroll and beat 'em ups?
Yeah, love them.
Do you like to move around freely between maps as a side scroll and beat 'em up? So zones.
Oh yeah,
where you collect money.
Sounds like TMNT.
Yeah, and you go to shops and you upgrade your weapons, and
Yeah.
it's a crime game. So we're talking like you're not a good guy, Grand Theft Auto kind of individual.
Very cool. Yeah,
it's so fucking good. At least from a like setting, because NES games they had story if you looked hard enough, but definitely go check it out. It's like Double Dragon, but with extra features, and I fucking love it.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah, never played any of them. I do enjoy side scroller beat 'em ups. But yeah, Double Dragon, I just had experience with watching at a live show, and then no experience with River City Ransom. But I'm very, very familiar with the titles and their classic nature. So
yeah, definitely.
Go.
Yep. R.I.P. in peace.
R.I.P. in peace.
We just did get that River City Girls game. I never got a chance to check it out. I have to go look into that as a tribute, if you will.
We're not doing anything else in April. April's fine.
Yeah. No, I'm completely open.
That's some time.
This next one I broke today. I know you're fucking super excited about this, dude. This started kind of circulating. Specifically, this is being reported over from Insider Gaming by Tom Henderson. I woke up this morning, as I normally do, I rub the crusties out of my eyes, and I check my messages because, quite frankly, I go to bed.
All 200 messages.
Yeah, and sometimes you guys go fucking into 2 a.m, and then I'm looking and playing catch up.
You love it.
I do, and then I'll check Twitter to see if there's any like, is the world still alive kind of a situation. And I saw he posted directly to X that he just flat out didn't say my sources, none of that. He just said, and I'm quoting, or well, I'm not going to quote. How about that? He just said Black Flag Resynced will be revealed next week, April 16th, but he doesn't know anything more beyond that. But it's coming supposedly. And Tom Henderson
who
does
tweeted
this.
Tom Henderson, yeah. Okay.
And he's usually pretty accurate on his stuff. And that's a confident statement.
Awesome. This was already revealed by, so the key art or some sort of art and the name was already revealed directly by Ubisoft. They did have a little Assassin's Creed, what we're doing, what the plan is, little presentation, had a little video with it too. Because they've had some shake-ups and mix-up with leadership there. So the new guy that's in charge of a lot of really good, really classic old Assassin's Creed games. I mean, damn classic. They don't. That sounds crazy to say. Classic Assassin's Creed game when it launched on the 360 and PS3. Maybe not. But the older, frankly, better Assassin's Creed games. Though I love Valhalla. He mentioned that what they're working on. Hexa is still in development, and they showed our boy Edward Kenway, and they said, yes, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is real and is coming. So awesome. Sounds like we're getting a release date. And do we want to touch on the other rumor that where it's probably going to be announced?
Yeah, that's exactly where I was getting ready to go, is into that smooth transition for you there, buddy.
Hey.
But yeah, you're right. You heard about it as well. But so the listeners are talking about Nate the Hate, the same gentleman online, notorious leaker that spoke about the recent rumors with Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Star Fox games coming. He posted on Twitter. Well, let me back up. A couple of days ago, he posted something on Twitter about a state of play, and then people bugged him. So he just came out today and said, since this gained unexpected attention and attraction, I'll share the unconfirmed date I've heard for the next potential state of play, which is April 16th. So I think Sony gets to carry out the red carpet here, brother.
Damn, I was waiting on it. I hit it and there was a delay. Yes, I think so too. So the 16th, you said? And the dates line up, right?
That's a Thursday.
Yeah. Thursday, state of play. And then then Tom Henderson said we're getting a release date on the 16th. So the dates are completely synced, if you will. Holy shit. First of all, if this is at the State of Play, awesome. Second of all, if we're getting another State of Play, the last State of Play was incredible and amazing. So I got some medium expectations for this one. Not low anymore. Medium, not high, right? But medium. And Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is in my top 5 favorite games of all time. Assassin's Creed, it used to be one of my favorite IPs. It's kind of gone by the wayside, but if they go back and remake that game, it's the best pirate sim ever created. It's an incredible Assassin's Creed game, but the mechanics and the gameplay do need some work. And if they bring like the RPG elements into it, man, you know what? Someone should draft this because it's gonna hit. Oh wait,
motherfucker!
I drafted this 4 months ago. I said,
and the one that was confirmed, confirmed, got fucking canceled. That's my pet. This is your catch-up because this is my penance for drafting Pokopia for $1.
Yep. I think the original Assassin's Creed Black Flag got like 89. I'm pretty sure. So if they just stay true to the original, maybe add the stuff that was cut that would flesh out the story. And I think they said they're going to drop all the modern sequences, which is a good thing because the modern stuff, though, they should still tell that story in like documents or something, or maybe in the menu. But the gameplay was bad. It went first person. It was not good. And I was just like, the whole time I was like, even though it's like in my top 5 favorite games of all time, I was like, just let me be a pirate again. So I think they listened to the fan feedback and they're like, yeah, the modern stuff with Abstergo is, it's not going to be in there. So I was happy to hear that. But they still need to tell that story because it's important. Let's just say that. So yeah. I'm super excited for this, man. So excited.
Oh, I know you are. I'm excited too. It's a great Assassin's Creed game. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. I know it's Ubisoft. There's glitches, but I'll say that 2 things I gotta say is, one, I hope with things like what I'm talking about with the Kenway ship, or like it would just glitch when you try to bring it in, and people could jump in and swim under the water, and then it would come up, and then they're on the ship already. Like, lean into that, make a reference somehow within the resynced, play with it, and then cutting out the modern day stuff is good. I know I'm probably going to get slaughtered on the altar of AC fans and gamers. But the modern stuff really it's not needed. It's a good setup and it's a good reason for it, but you don't need to what I mean is you don't need to interwove it throughout the game because it breaks that literal immersion of being back in time. Set it up. Here's the prequel for it. Here's what's happened. And then do that storytelling of what other things are going on through dialogue or what have you. You could do it as a dialogue when somebody's talking within the Animus. You could have switched it up that way. Because exactly. You're right. I just wanted to get back to being a fucking pirate.
Exactly. Yeah, we're aligned on that for sure. Yeah. So Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, originally released on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It was a launch title, or either a launch window title. I got it for both systems to test it out because it was on the heels of AC3. No, Syndicate was after Black Flag. So AC3. And we were all excited for it. It is sitting at 85 on OpenCritic with a 91% critic recommendation and a 90 player rating. So this is a phenomenal Assassin's Creed game. One of the best, the fan favorite in the IP. So my favorite for sure. So Assassin's Creed 2's second favorite. Everyone loves Assassin's Creed 2 as well. But 4, man, best ship gameplay ever. They just nailed it. So incredible, huge open world. And you want to be a fucking pirate and sail the seas and have sea shanties and drink rum and go steal shit from plantations for making rum. Be a pirate. It's awesome. Dude, can't wait. I really hope this is announced next week. And guess what? Even though we're recording this on Wednesday, it'll go live Friday because we're going to Bit Brigade tomorrow. We'll be busy in the evening. But that's why we moved our recordings to Thursdays, because we're going to have a state of play.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably do the state of play right after, or the recording right after the state of play, if it lines up, or that evening at the most. But they usually do these state of plays midday. And I'm like, we're fucking working, PlayStation. Damn it.
Yeah, it's tough. I try to clear my calendar as best as I can when that shit happens, but you're right. And if you're excited, I'll give you a little bit of a tease, as I haven't reported on it just because it's still very murky. But if you think that announcement's going to perk your interest, June is all I'm going to say, at a certain event, not the
Game Fest.
Yeah, not the Keeley show though.
Oh, Xbox's event.
I've heard some rumors on some things, and let's just say July is no longer going to be open.
Oh yeah, July's pretty open right now. Okay, interesting, cool. Yeah, awesome. Stack it up. July's open. April's pretty open too. We don't have anything going on in April. Love to see something coming down. I just keep plugging it because it's going to be the title of this podcast, as you all have seen. So yeah. Dude, state of play is always exciting. Have some watch parties, get some new shit. So can't wait.
And it feels good when you can do it in person too, with like a group of friends, because you're just like, you could see who gets excited for what. There's something about doing that shit in person and not virtual.
Yeah. Remember when Castlevania was announced? I rolled on the floor, literally, and like weeped. No, I didn't weep. I teared up a little bit, and I was like, oh my God, it's alive.
So, I jumped for joy when Volume 2 was announced. I'm like, yes, let's fucking go. Finally off the PS3.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe in the future we'll try and do some live reactions for you, but we tried that. Audio is really tough to get. We'll get our boy Alex to jump on that. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows?
Or you guys can send me a big fat check for $50,000 to build a nice studio.
Yeah. We'll do a studio. We have a Patreon now. It's 50. No, I'm kidding.
We're just kidding. Folks, we do this not for money, but for the love of the game.
Exactly. And for the love of you all, to keep the conversation on the best damn form of art out there, video games. What's next on the list, Bob?
All right. Well, moving right into it. This one also came out. Rather, it didn't come out today, but it's hit prominence today because people have gotten the beta, or already starting to see this roll out worldwide. And PlayStation has decided to redesign the home menu by the way. Nothing officially announced, so this might be a silent, under the radar update. But you can go check it out. It's online. There's a lot of videos because some people in the Spanish countries have gotten their supposedly gotten their hands on it, and you can. Might be if the one thing that everybody's talking about, and I love this, is you can just scroll through the menus by pressing R1 and L1 respectively.
Yep.
Why did it take them this long to get there?
Yeah, you could do that now, but it has two categories: games and video. So all your other apps that aren't game apps are in the video section, and all the other services like PlayStation Store, PS Plus, your fucking library is just bulked into with your games as an app. And it's always been kind of a clusterfuck, right? So they are moving like PlayStation Store and your library, which is awesome, and PS Plus as a new, completely different category above all of your games and apps. And you'll hit R1 and L1 to navigate through those. I love this change. I can't wait. And I love it. It's a good step in the right direction for a UI design for PS5. So
I agree. And it always drove me up a wall because, like you said, I look at that games in the video, or whatever they call it, media. That's it. The media. Those are your media. And not to be too technical, but those are your top two containers, which is really good when you're organizing objects on a back end. But if you're designing a UI for a user, you don't want that. Like, think about it this way, folks. If you go to Word or your app, word processing app of choice, and you go to the top, there's file, there's view, there's menu, there's all these like 5 or 6 or 7 different options, and it's usable. Imagine if it just said file, and then you had to like scroll the fuck down to find the next thing. keep it up, PlayStation. I don't know why it took you 5 years to figure this out.
Right. I would love to see a trophy category up there too, just its own thing. But I mean, the trophies are under your profile. So
yeah, but I was thinking about it this way. Why couldn't you allow for people to custom pin things to the top?
Maybe they can. Maybe it's a thing, and we just don't know a lot about it. We've gotten the screenshots. We've gotten multiple screenshots from different sources of the same thing, so it's probably real. That's why we're reporting on it. And we know PlayStation has said they are working on a new UI. We're getting glimpses of screenshots of the new UI out in beta form in Mexico, I believe. So the southern countries. So yeah, dude, on the store, to get to your wish list, you go to the store, you hit down, and then you're in the store, and they hide all the options until you hit up again. If you hit down and if you hit up again, you would say, "Oh, I'm going back to the actual nested app in the container," right? But nope, it's a hidden fucking pretty much menu bar of shit. It's dumb. It's a dumb design. I'm a fan of the current UI. I mean, they did their best, and it's better than some other stuff like the Xbox One grid-based UI. But it does need some work, and it sounds like they have listened to player feedback, and they are putting the containers up top, more containers, and nesting the apps only. And you'll have a game section with just your game apps, and your library won't be all the way the fuck to the right anymore. So
I'll say this much: you say this, but I have a player. You say player feedback, but I have a feedback for you. And this doesn't go to Sony, but this goes to a lot of other people who make UI changes on an app or whatever. Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fuck with it. Sony,
right?
You did not have to redesign the PlayStation 4 layout. That was amazing. It was easy to use, good to cut. You could customize it, add new backgrounds, all kinds of cool shit. And then you just, I don't know, lit it on fire, sent it in space, and blew it up with an atomic bomb. So some UI creator can earn his $250,000 a year salary. Get fucking bent. I'm sorry. That shit pisses me off.
Dude, it's happening across the board. Like, just people are changing the design of everything. Apple just changed their fucking iOS design, and now I got to relearn that shit. Like, stop. Like, people get familiar with your UI and your layout. Like, and then like, stop. So it's a problem across. I know Adobe does it all the time. I know fucking Windows is super notorious for it. Thankfully, Mac OS has stayed pretty consistent throughout the years. They've changed some stuff, but the anchors are there. So yeah, this is definitely a step in the right direction. I can't wait to see more on it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I won't be doing the beta because this is my, let's just say, production system. I'm not putting beta. I could put the beta on my secondary though. I have a secondary base PS5. Do that. Maybe. I get beta invites. I do. So through email, and I always act like I copy the code and redeem it just so they know like I'm participating. I never install it, but maybe I'll install it on my base PS5, not my Pro. That's my production system. So yeah. Awesome news, step in the right direction. Another thing they did recently, I think it's just a silent update, but you know, the welcome screen and that, animated background or static background you can have.
Yeah.
I have the chipset with the electric signals going. It's awesome. But now you can set it to fade everything away and have that as a essential screensaver on the TV. And you can do a slideshow of your captures too, which is awesome.
Shit, really?
Yeah. So I saw that one time booting up my PS5, and it said, "Hey, this is it." So a lot of people just like skip that, like, I don't fucking care. But I was like, "Ooh, what's this?" I'm always interested in the new things. So yeah, check it out.
Fair. I'm gonna have to go check that out. I'm curious. I'm just curious how that works with the Energy Saver, but that's for a different conversation.
Energy Saver will supersede that. So if you have your PS5 or PS5 Pro going into rest mode, it's going to go into rest mode.
Okay, yeah.
The screensaver is there for if your PS5 is idle, not getting any input after 10 minutes or something.
Okay, and see, I think I might not see it because I think I have mine set to 10 minutes for going to sleep mode. when I'm playing games, sometimes, or let's say the wife calls me, oh, hey, Bob, can you help me with something? And then it turns into a whole fucking thing. I'm not going to leave my game running on the TV for 20, 30 minutes in a pause menu. It's just go into rest mode, save the energy, save the usage, don't put the miles on there, and I'll come back to you later.
That makes sense. I am rarely distracted when I'm gaming, but that's just my lifestyle. So
yeah, that's a good point. We definitely have different habits.
Definitely. Yeah. Good contrast for the cast. So yeah. When this comes live, or if I get a beta code, I'll give you my thoughts. I don't think there's an NDA on it. Probably. I've never had an NDA on beta stuff, but yeah. And when it goes live for you all, check it out. Keep your systems updated, folks. Just keep them updated. You know, there's security patches in there, and there's a lot of important shit. Everything, all your technology. This is a PSA. Your phones, your technology. I don't know about Samsung. I don't know how often they update their shit, but
they update just as often.
Okay, just keep your shit updated. Like these companies sometimes being bleeding edge day one. Oh, some companies that might be a problem. So maybe -1. I don't know, but yeah, just keep your stuff updated. Everyone, technology is important. It's it can be extremely vulnerable, and these companies, you know, patch their products, and they do it over software updates. So update your shit.
Please do it now.
Can you tell we're both in IT?
Oh God, right. Have you turned it off and turned it back on yet?
Right.
But yeah, dude, definitely go check that out. Let's see. Our last thing, I'm curious to see what you think about this. This, I think it technically broke the day after we recorded last week, because we did the April Fool's thing, and this broke that Thursday. This was announced late last week. Sony directly has entered an agreement to acquire machine learning and computer vision company Cinemaverse Labs. This is a UK-based firm that specializes in immersive 3D photography and video for virtual and augmented reality. It will become part of Sony Interactive Entertainment's Visual Computing Group, a research and engineering division within SIE. So, not a game developer, but this obviously, due to the descriptor, is catching the news here on our side of the pond, man.
Yeah. So it's a AI acceleration image enhancement tool, right? So
that's what they specialize in, should I say?
Gotcha. Yeah, I know what they're going to use it for, and I'll tell you what I think. But I don't think I went on the record talking about the DLSS stuff, but I stand the same with. You can use AI to enhance the art already there. If you modify the art in any way, color, shape, form, no, don't do that. Don't modify the art. If you want to enhance it and not yassify it or anything like that, make it clearer. And this is for PSSR. This is to enhance PSSR. So, and PSSR is an AI algorithm that looks at the picture and upscales a smaller image, and then cleans up. When you upscale a small, very high resolution image, you get a lower resolution image when you upscale it. So AI looks at that and then basically upscales or cleans up every frame to make it look 4K. It's upscaled 4K. It's not true 4K. It's not native 4K. But PSSR especially PSSR 2.0, does a really good job with that. So if this is to go in the direction that way, awesome. Keep that up. Clean up the resolution. Do not modify the art. The DLSS and NVIDIA said we're not modifying the art. We're modifying the lighting, but I'm pretty sure Grace looked like she had lipstick, and they were modifying colors. Don't do that. It's like modifying a painting.
They definitely don't do that. You're absolutely. That's I try to tell people is if you take one of those little small JPEGs that are like 280 by 180 and then stretch it, it looks like shit. Well, that's what PSSR does. It kind of fills in those gaps, but you're right. Don't modify the base. Just kind of figure it out, upscale it, go, oh, this is the missing piece, put the puzzle together, and it does it so fast, but
lightning fast. Every frame, and you're getting 60, sometimes 120 frames a second. So, yeah. And And they do that so they can get that frame rate. So you're rendering a like 1K image or maybe even a 720p image, and then upscaling it. So yeah, there's some wizardry behind that video processor in the PS5, man. Even the PS5 Pro for sure.
Absolutely, dude. The most wild thing about that,
a mage. He's a goddamn wizard.
He is a wizard, and he's got such a smooth, buttery voice. But you know what the wildest part of that statement you just made is you said even down to 720p.
Yeah,
I was there.
Me too.
I was there 3,000 years ago when they had 720p because that was the most amazing thing. I was there before that, even in the dark ages of CRT televisions. That's wild, dude. 720p is considered bad.
We PS2 and 360 or 720.
Yeah. And then eventually they released the ability to somehow basically project that and stretch it out to 1080p.
So they changed. It was analog. So they changed it to where you have your analog cables that were yellow, white, red. Yellow's video. White is, I don't know, white and red are audio, left and right, right?
Yeah, I don't remember which one's which, though, but you're right. They're left and right audio.
But they did component cables where they separated the video signal into 3 signals, making it so you could get a mimicked 1080, and they called it component. The older ones were called composite.
See, look at you.
Yeah. I'm a big nerd when it comes to this shit. Like audio video technology, dude, you want to know what TV to get, what sound system to get, hit me up on Discord. I'll talk your ear off on it. So yeah, that was composite and component. And it's because they separated the single video signal to 3 video signals in different colors. I think it was like green, orange, and light blue from yellow.
Yeah, that sounds right. I just remember there were more things you had to plug in. You said the DLSS. I don't know if you saw this. It was nothing to report on, but it's funny as hell. Is supposedly I want to say it's a French YouTuber. Don't get me right. Quote me on this because I don't have it written down. But the original footage from the DLSS 5, the original images were not directly created by NVIDIA. So the person who had the RE one with yassified Grace was like, no, that footage is original. The original is my property, and DMCA struck the videos.
Oh, good.
I'm like, damn.
Wow.
That is how.
You can't go wild west with this shit. And like AI is already, it's already skating a line to where like it's not okay. Let me just give you a little brief thing. It's not artificial intelligence. It's an LLM. It's a large language model that can reference a near infinite amount of sources on the internet in the blink of an eye. Okay. But it has to reference something that was created by a human. AI does not create. It fills in gaps and it references very, very well, very, very fast. But everything that AI makes was referenced by something that was created by a human. Now, the reason AI is getting faster and faster is because it can reference things that it filled in the gaps for that was created by a human. So you say, give me a picture of a fucking cat riding a bicycle with a cowboy hat on, right? The first AI model references thousands of sources that have those keywords in them from the prompt, right? And it creates something. Now that piece of content, I won't even call it art, that piece of content can now be referenced by another AI model, and it starts learning off of itself. But every single thing created by AI was once the source of human creation. And here's where it gets a little in the gray area, right? Did they give consent for the AI to use their art, and were they compensated for it? And is AI referencing maybe storefronts where they sell their art? The answer is yes, AI is doing that, and no, they weren't compensated. So it's a little gray, but that's how LLMs work. It's not AI. And it's a buzzword. AI is a buzzword.
It is. I've had a thought. You won't get this reference. So my Mass Effect fans out there,
Okay.
It's not AI in modern day. Think of it as closer to what they call VI, which is out of the virtual intelligence, out of the Mass Effect series. Just go fucking play it already, Matt.
I know. I need to. I'm excited for Exodus. But yeah, AI mimics intelligence. Just if you don't believe me, just ask your AI, whoever you use, Chat GPT, Claude, Grok. There's a ton of them. And I use it as an assistant. Sometimes I ask it questions. I don't ask it philosophical or human-based questions, more logic, keep the logic. But ask it, be like, hey, do you really create art or is it merely referenced? And spoiler, I've asked it and it says no. Everything that any AI creates is referenced by something created from a human. So AI, the LLM technically has not created anything. It does fill in the gaps and is getting way better at filling in the gaps and learning from that too. But it's not created from the source of AI. When AI can be the source of creation, then that's actual true AI. It's sentient and has creative personality. So yeah, little triad there or rant on AI.
Yeah.
I love AI as a tool. It's awesome. I use it all the time. I use it to check things pretty much, right? And just kind of like a Google search engine, honestly. So it's great. It's a great tool, but it is biased towards you. Just know that. It's very biased towards you and it wants you to keep using it. So if you ask, like, I don't know, a personal question or something, it is going to scratch your back and be like, oh, yeah, this is blah, blah. It's going to be biased towards you. So just keep that in mind. It's an algorithm and it wants you to keep using it because the usage turns to like a subscription model. And yeah, just be careful with all that shit and just be vigilant and cautious on what it's telling you. And it'll hallucinate. An AI hallucination is a huge thing. It'll straight up give you wrong, false facts, and it'll sound true because it's so. It sounds so. I don't know, just like resolute. Like AI can just tell you a false fact and it sounds true. That's hallucination. So it's a big thing. They're getting better at it, but yeah,
they're still not there. There's this. I don't know if you've seen him. He goes through. It does the GPT, like the AI models, but he'll say things to like make you show how stupid this product still is. It'd be like, hey, give me an example. List all numbers between 1 and 1,000 that have a letter A in them.
Mm-hmm.
And every time without fail, they'll be like, oh, it's 80 or 8.
Right. Yeah.
And they hallucinate because of the enunciation of it. And it's just like, are you sure? Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. And why? And then they'll explain why, and it'll be completely false, but it'll sound true. I saw one where he's like, how many B's does blueberry have in it? And AI's like, 1. And he's like, okay, spell it out for me. It's like BLUEERRY, 1B. That's blueberry. It's like, no, hold on, say blueberry. And it was just spouting out like, no, I'm sure blueberry has 1B in it.
AI is going to be the gaslighter of the near
dude. Yes, it's gaslighting kind of. So yeah, just use multiple models if you can, and be vigilant. So we're in the early stages. The next 5 years, it's like Moore's law. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna start teaching itself. It already has, and it'll create agents to then teach other agents, and it just multiplies from there. So, do I think it's going to end the world? Probably not. I mean, who knows, right? Don't be scared of it. People were scared of the internet too. Just use it as a tool and realize it's a tool. Can't wait for Robot Girlfriend.
Anyway, bringing this back. Oh yeah, because Sony bought a organization. You're right. I think that's PSSR. So
yeah.
And with that further ado, excuse me, as you got my favorite beer taste.
Yeah.
We are done with the news this week. Quick and easy, man. In and out. There were some other leaks, but I'm waiting for more concrete.
Yes.
Proof.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will be reporting right after the state of play. If it's announced, it'll probably be announced either Tuesday or Wednesday of that week. They don't give a lot of lead up anymore. Maybe that Monday. I don't know, but. When it's announced, we'll put the announcement date on the Discord, and then we'll report right after. If it's on a Thursday, we'll report, and that'll be live the day after. So less than 24 hours, you're going to hear what happened in the state of play and our thoughts on it. So what do you say we quickly go over the clusterfuck of fucking games that are coming out this April and which ones we're most excited for and why we're going to be pulling our hair out trying to play all these games?
Yeah, let me put it to you like this, folks. Just right now, and this is April 8th, nothing has hit yet that we're interested in, but in the draft alone, this includes games that aren't drafted. We've got Replaced coming up on the 14th. We've got Mouse
Calm Before the Storm, if you will. Yep. We're in. Yeah.
We got Mouse PI for Hire next week. We have Pragmata next week. We have Hades 2 coming to PlayStation 5 because fuck it, we can't draft it. Saint Slayer, Vampire Crawlers, Diablo, and Saros. And that's all that I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah. Yeah. So the three that stick out to me that I'm excited for, Hades 2, of course, been waiting on it. Can't wait. I heard they're not doing a physical on launch, and it'll probably be September, October. So I'm going to buy it twice because I'll give Supergiant my money. I don't give a shit. I'll get it digital, play it day one. April 14th, it releases. And then that's 3 days before Pragmata comes out, April 17th. And then Saros, April 30th. Those are the three I'm excited for. Pretty tight windows there. Everything's late April. We're in early April. And yeah, I think Saros is going to bleed into May. It's going to bleed into May for everyone because it releases the end of fucking April. So then we have to finish all those before 007 First Light. And I'm excited for Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Those are in May, but April's stacked. Thankfully, I don't have as much as you, Bob. What are you going to do?
There's no way I'm getting through all of this before First Light. So and here's where I'm going with this. I think Pragmata is 100% going to happen. Mm-hmm. It's pre-ordered.
Same here.
It's there.
Yep.
I think I'm going to take Pragmata first, and then I will take a couple of easier, lighter ones to kind of bounce between. So I'm thinking I might be able to take Pragmata and then get Hades at the same time, kind of pick up and play Hades every now and then, when I can't play Pragmata. And then from there, whenever one of those two drop, like whatever that takes, which I think will be Pragmata, Hades is going to be longer, I'll pick up the next one in line. So probably something easier like Saint Slayer. And start stacking my time. My goal is to always do a longer game stacked with with a shorter game, so I can bounce between them, and then when one's done, I pick up the next one of that category. Because there's, like I said, Mouse PI I want. Pragmata I'm looking forward to. Saint Slayer, Vampire Callers, Saros. I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way,
go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, and by the way, thank you to a certain coupon that got pulled within 4 hours.
Yeah.
I tell you, Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, the deluxe edition, normally an $82 game, cost me $40. So I've got another 90-hour RPG right there waiting for me.
Yep. And don't forget Ghost, Chronos, Darksiders 2, Silent Hill F. What else? Am I missing any? And when are we going to revisit Borderlands 4?
Oh man.
No, April is stacked. It's a good problem to have, Bob, isn't it?
It is. This doesn't include the backlog you mentioned doesn't include the physical backlog I have sitting on my shelf.
Right.
Dude, I'm so, the world could just go dark for the internet, and I'm okay, man. Or something like we could get another COVID for the next 6 years, and I probably still could, to be honest.
Yeah, same here. There's a ton of Tales games I want to play. I actually, today, I did something very liberating. I document my backlog. I don't recommend it. Don't ever do that. I just fucking deleted it. I sometimes I go back to it and I'm like, all right, I have some time. What am I going to play? It's been a while since that's happened. And I'm like, I'd say 90 hours into the current game I'm playing, which we're going to talk about. And I just deleted my backlog. I said, I'm not going to document this anymore. 5 made the cut, Bob. That's Final Fantasy 12, Persona 5 Royale. Let me reference this. I thought I remembered all of them, but Apparently, I did
He's gonna
not.
name a game he deleted and been like, "Fuck!"
I know. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Tales of Grace's F remaster, and finally finished Battle Chasers Night War. Dude, I'm just saying, if you liked Ruin King and you like turn-based RPGs, just Battle Chasers Night War. April. What are you doing in April? You play that? Play Battle Chasers Night War.
I'll just start. Yeah, why not? Nothing better to do.
And Joe Mad does the art. You know what else Joe Mad did?
I know that name, but I don't know where from.
Darksiders.
Yeah, there it is. Yep. Okay.
Very, very Darksiders. Yeah. So, really cool RPG. I think it was a Kickstarter. So yeah, like turn-based RPG, has like a world map and everything. Really cool. I like.
Yeah, I know that
awesome
same team developed Brewing King, and outside of the technical problems, it's a fucking phenomenal game. Strategy, turn-based RPG kind of thing. Yeah. Absolutely go check it out.
Yeah. What's your most hyped up game for April? What are you most excited for? I think we both have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be Pragmata.
Pragmata. Yep. Same here.
That's my number one in the draft.
Yeah, you have it drafted. I think it might crack 90, high 80s easily. I think. I don't know. I've stayed pretty dark on it. I played the demo. Love the demo. So if they can flesh that out and like build upon that and add some more mechanics, I mean, it's going to be an incredible game.
They're doing something right over there. So you got to generate goodwill with the community to like really hit big. Let's be honest, or you just come out of the middle of nowhere looking at you, Sandfall. And right. They've been generating a lot of goodwill. The social team has been doing a lot of good stuff out there. Like the Artemis 2 has been sending us back images, and they sent a really beautiful one of the Earth. And then the Pragmata social team retweeted that with Diana and said, Look, they're coming to see us. And as you can just see this beautiful shot of the moon from within game and like everything they built. Like, dude, this game is going to be something special. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. Artemis 2 calls it Earthrise. And that's just such a crazy concept to me. Like, we have sunrise, right? And we can see the moon, but like when they're slingshotting around the moon, the Earth is rising on the horizon. That's fucking nuts. So I've been following it. They're coming back. Mission succeeded. They're on their way back to Earth. So we got some incredible images of the moon on the dark side of the moon. So check them out if you're into the space stuff. So
they edited out the giant like spaceship mothership. Don't worry, folks.
That's chilling.
Yeah, that's coming before GTA 6.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna alien invasion before GTA 6 releases. So yeah. No, Pragmata hits like all three of the cool things for me, right? Like new IP from a well-known AAA dev with a super cool sci-fi story. Fuck yeah. I'd say it's up there with Beast of Reincarnation for my most hyped of the year. So I can't wait to play that. And everything I've seen, I'm loving. So Pragmata, I'd say a close second. I mean, Hades 2, we all know that's going to be amazing. That's sitting at a 95 on fucking OpenCritic. Finally coming to PlayStation 5. I've been waiting for that since it was released. Get it day one. But like you said, it's a pick up and play, and you can play that with the other games. Dude, I'm really excited for Saros. I think they're going to hit it out of the park. Fun fact, Pragmata has been cooking for a while because it was announced when Returnal was announced. So Housemarque, the developer of Saros and Returnal, is releasing its sequel after 5 years of Returnal being out, and Returnal was announced with Pragmata. So Pragmata's been cooking for like 7 or 8 years, dude. I think they have something special. So we'll see very soon. 17th. Holy shit.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm with you. What's sad? It's not Pragmata. I don't think Pragmata's number 2 for me.
Okay.
It's one for myself.
Saros, you mean?
I mean Saros. Yeah. Sorry. I don't think Saros is my second most anticipated. I think that's lower down on the list. I am stupid excited. And I know you're going to be like, oh God, I'm stupid excited for Vampire Crawlers.
Of course you are. Yeah.
There's something about the aesthetic and everything on that game. Like it scratches that ADHD side of my brain, the doom scrolling side of my brain. I fucking need that in my life because it's a Portal game. 100% a Portal game.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Awesome. I'm glad you're excited for that. and they're releasing. Is it a sequel or just kind of like a different game from the same dev of Vampire Survivors?
It's just the same developers going, hey, let's do something new, and then we'll call it Vampire Crawlers without that, because it's kind of there's no story in these games. You have to understand that there's literally no story. So all they're doing is, hey, we're going to release another arcade game and we're going to call it Vampire something because it's a different type of game, but uses a lot of the same elements and things like that.
And it's more of a third-person RPG dungeon crawler?
It looks like a third-person dungeon crawler with card mechanics.
Yeah. Okay.
So probably a little bit of the roguelite in there.
Love it.
Well, it is a roguelite, technically. So you're talking third-person dungeon crawling roguelite with card mechanics. Yeah. And I know that's a mouthful, but you gotta trust the process on this one.
Yeah. I'll check it out. I'll watch. When you stream or bring over your portal, we'll check it out for sure. Yeah. Did you play Inscription?
Yes. Fucking great game. That's another one that was, I could go on about that game. That was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Card game, roguelike.
Hard as fun. Fuck though, man. That game was brutal.
I tried platinuming it and I gave up and I said, I'll get to 75% on the list. And I think I did. I got like 70 something. So yeah, there's some crazy trophies in there. Huge twist in that game that someone was like, it's not what you think. And I was like, oh, whatever. I'll check it out. Mason, shout out to Mason. He said, you got to play Inscription. Just play it. It's not what you think. And I'm like, all right. And I loved the game that was set up, but then, yeah, not what you think. Go play it. It's awesome. And gorgeous pixel art too. So it's a deck building card game. It's really cool. And it definitely finishes not the game you started with. Let's just say that. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. And you know what? That's the shame. Is Vampire Crawlers is a roguelite, and technically Saros is as well. So Saros is probably number 3 because I have discovered
in the fucking Hades too.
Yes. I have discovered in the last 5 years that I am roguelite is at near the top of the list of genres for me.
Yeah, love it. We still got to check out that update for Absalom.
God damn it. That's right.
I know, dude. I know. Let's we'll focus. But yeah, I'm a little concerned because Hades 2 and Saros I might be playing parallel, and they're both roguelikes. And what I saw in the marketing of Saros, they took a lot of inspiration from Hades, which makes me excited. Give me Returnal and Hades. Fuck yeah. But they might blend together a little bit, right. Yeah. So who knows? Super exciting. Love all the games coming out. Can't wait. I have my top 3. I'm pretty excited for Mouse PI for Hire too, but I'm not getting to it this month. It's going on my wish list for sure. Boomer shooter with like 60s inspired cartoon animations. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, this is the 1930s rubber
30s.
Arm.
Okay.
Artwork, black and white. Bendy, Mickey, Epic Mickey,
Cuphead.
Cuphead is the most obvious that people link to it, but this is black and white and not colored. But you're right. That's 100% of my wish list. It's a boomer shooter.
Oh yeah, it's a boomer shooter. Yeah, you're all in that. And then Vampire Survivors. I'm pretty excited for Vampire or not. Sorry, Spear of Sacrilege. I don't know why my brain went that.
Yeah.
Because Saint Slayer. Is a Saint Slayer Spear of Sacrilege. It looks like very heavily inspired by Castlevania. So I definitely have my eye on that one for sure. But the 3 main ones, Hades 2, Pragmata, Saros. So those are my pre-ordered, getting day 1, playing 100% super excited for them. So yeah, 100%. April is fucked.
May is fucked as well. Might as well just include May because you're going to be at it for a while.
It's true. And then especially with Lego Batman, Dark Knight Chronicles or whatever.
Is that in May as well?
Yeah. Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. Very excited. Lego Arkham game. Give me some more Arkham. And then 007 First Light. So, and then, I mean, if Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, I'm kind of interested in that, but probably not.
Damn, dude, you're right. Yeah, 5 days before First Light. Oh, you know what? You can platinum a Lego game in 5 days, right?
Oh yeah, sure. It only took me like 2 years for Skywalker Saga. the amount of collectibles in that game it's astronomical. It's like, I'd say altogether 4,000 collectibles.
Yep. 100%. Dude, I love that.
I got them all. Platinumed it. But over time, I cannot sit with that game for long, because I mean, Lego games can get repetitive. So the story missions in that Skywalker Saga were not great, but going to each planet and just doing like free roam on each planet, you name a fucking planet from Star Wars, it's in that game. So Alderaan, Geonosis, fucking Canto Bight.
And so many small characters that you're like, who the hell is this? Yeah. And then you remember and you go, oh yeah, it's a great game. I haven't finished. I mean, I finished it, but I have not platinumed it. That's what I think about it.
Right. Over 300 playable characters. Any character from Star Wars you can think of. It's even the obscure ones you can play Lego form. Lego games are so cool. I'd say they're even cozy. So I'm excited for Lego Batman. But yeah, that's April. It's fucked. We're excited. But what are we playing now, Bob?
Let's see. Well, Bob didn't do much this week because I was out for the count.
Body was hurting.
Yeah, it struggled. There were some times where I was like, there was a couple of. So there was one day in particular that I was like, I can't. I was having so much chest pain. I was like, I gotta sit in my computer chair and lean back so I can open up my chest. So I was playing stupid shit on my computer, and then whenever I could, I'd be in bed and then come out to the couch. So I continued to hammer away, put a lot of time into Legend of Dragoon again. I am pretty much near the end. I'm at that point in every early RPG where you have now you can explore all of your surroundings and go get collectibles and do missions and kind of prepare for that last sprint before the point of no return. I'm in that zone. It is what I'm doing right now. The last couple of days isn't required for the platinum, but I figure if I grab these ultimate weapons and finish this collectathon, it'll make me more powerful. So that way I can kind of steamroll the last bit of the game, and then we'll see where things lie. Maybe I go do some optional bosses. Like I said, not required for the platinum. The super bosses are not, but they're a lot of fun. And yeah. I gotta say, this game is warmed up on me more than I remember. I really appreciate everything they did here. It's very focused. It's very concise. It's just overall sluggish because of the generation it's in. Disc, even in the porting on the PSN, if you go to different areas or do certain things, it'll be like, please insert disc 2, and then immediately says, please wait, and then you're waiting like 10 seconds to load into the game, so it's a little wonky in that regard.
And you play the digital version, of course, and it still makes you load the discs through the menu, because I've been playing Final Fantasy 7 along with like Remake and Rebirth, and it'll like load disc 2, and I'm like, okay, and you have to do it through the menu. It's fun.
Oh, this one didn't do it through the menu. It'll be like load disc 2, and then it immediately reads it and reads the disc, quote unquote, and says, please wait. And then maybe it's like 10. Yeah, they fixed that, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. I still stand behind that. This game does timed hits and things like that. It's not the first. So I gotta say the standout in this game is definitely the battle music. Battle music for everything, and music in general is great, but the battle music is some of the best out there. So absolutely go check it out, folks. It's a 40-hour PS1 RPG. So if you can find time this April, nothing coming out. I would definitely recommend this because I know the story. So there's not going to be any surprises in this last 10%. This is easily up there in the PlayStation 1 era of RPGs.
Oh yeah, SquareSoft classic, like just incredible.
No, this wasn't Square. This is what makes this game interesting. You know who developed
Square
it?
Classic?
No, you know who developed it?
Who? Sony
Interactive Entertainment.
Oh yeah, that's right. That one's Square. Oh jeez.
Sony. This one and Legend of Legaia are SIE made.
Yeah, that's right.
And I sit on the side of Legaia as the better of the options, but that's a different topic.
Yeah, it's on the level of any SquareSoft RPG. That's why I had them mixed up. Yeah, Sony. Sony made. That's why we were so hopeful for Bluepoint, because Sony owns the IP. We were so hopeful for Bluepoint to remake it, but I guess that's not happening. So maybe PlayStation will still remake it. I don't know, but God, too soon, man. Too soon.
Too soon.
But I'm glad it's growing on you and you're enjoying it. But some of these older games, PS1 era, haven't really aged well.
Yeah, some are rough. This is a one where you can see the age of the PS1 era. And they did amazing. They were well out of their depth. This is a Square level game from a team that's not Square Enix. This is not a Final Fantasy 8, 9, 7, Parasite Eve kind of game. But this is definitely up there. This is the Media Vision Wild Arms type of game. So I love it. But you're right. Some of them haven't aged well.
Yeah. Especially the 30 frames and you're having some trouble with the timing there.
Yeah. And it's wonky. This is why I can't play that. I was playing this on the Portal, but then I stopped because the Portal does amazing, but 30 frames trying to do a timed hit over a Portal, then there's a latency. There is going to be latency ultimately, and I felt like I was guessing sometimes.
Nice, but you said the music has aged well, as it usually does.
Oh yeah, dude, that music is. Go check it out. It's. You know what? I'll bring it over sometime or launch it when I'm over at your place, dude. It's that battle music still hits.
Like just share some tracks. I've been sharing some random tracks from Tales of Vesperia, which God, that soundtrack is just goated. I'm glad you're enjoying Legend of Dragoon. Did you want to say anything else about it?
No, I think go check it out, folks. That's what I got to say about that one. And I'm gonna definitely I got to find this track for you. Well, we talk about your game ZS multiple you've been playing.
I have.
I don't know. Have you?
No, I think I've just been playing mainly Tales of Vesperia. Am I playing anything else? Did I forget that I'm playing something else?
I don't know. What the hell you've been playing.
I've been playing Tales of Vesperia. Oh, okay. Gotcha. No, I've been all in on Tales of Vesperia. So, yeah, that's pretty. And then we touched lightly on Borderlands 4, but yeah, dude, I'm all in on Tales of Vesperia a remaster from the classic on 360. And boy, oh boy, I'm in Act 3, about 90 hours in, and dude. This game is so good. Talk about music. Just every new area has new music. It all hits. Incredible bass lines. Just the character cast is awesome. I've talked about this. All voice acting. And even in battle, too. And dude, you know how you have some memorable lines of some party members saying their attack in Legend of Dragoon?
Harpoon!
Yeah.
Every fucking time, man.
Those are easy to remember, but in Vesperia, they're also voice acted, and this is pretty impressive too. Because I mean, Vesperia was on the heels of Legend of Dragoon. I guess it was next generation, but it's every party member when they cast a spell, they say the incantation. I just want to share some of these with you and our listeners, because I'll hear this shit and I'll be like, what the fuck did she just say?
Yeah.
So Rita is your mage, right? And they're on auto, or you can set shortcuts to trigger specific spells, but you basically give them parameters and then they are on auto. And I have just DPS on everyone because I'm pretty high level. And Rita just goes all out and she's constantly doing spells. And here's one of her spells. Oh, beating of the earth, sacrifice thy body to crush my enemies. Ground dasher.
That is not a spell. That's a
it's
poem.
An incantation. Come forth, O avarice netherworld, and crush the evil before me. Negative gate. I hear this shit constantly, in the battle. And yeah. So, hear my call and arise before me. Ancient catastrophe. This is the fruit of my research.
Giving you a whole Edgar Allan Poe poem over there.
Yeah.
I love it. No, those are good.
Yeah. Right, O righteous will, let fall thy sword of lightning upon those who bear fault. Thunderblade.
Out there,
It's
you knew
incredible.
that was to be thunder. So, do they step on each other when they're doing this? Like with the audio, how does that sound on a mixing?
That's a good question. It's all at the same time.
Okay.
But there's and every person when they do an art, every party member, they'll say it. So sometimes it's a little condensed. So like Raven, if he's doing, because he's an archer, like Fury Blast, he'll just be like, "I'll fill you full of arrows," instead of his whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it works. I mean, sometimes the battles get a little chatty, but I like it, and it's cool, and I love the VO. So yeah, and the more complicated the spell, because you have basic spells, advanced spells, altered spells, healing spells, all kinds of shit, right? The more advanced the spell, the longer the incantation. So, and then the longer it takes her to cast, right? So if you use an advanced spell, it takes a little longer, and you're doing that high risk, high reward, because it takes more to cast, and she's vulnerable during that cast. So you have free move, and you can hold L2 at any time and go protect her while she's casting.
Okay.
So,
See, there
the audio cue is good to have, because you're like, oh, Rita's casting. I see this enemy going towards her. I got to go intervene.
Make sure she's not interrupted in part of that.
Yes, okay. And especially healers, because Estelle is your healer, and if you trigger, like if you're getting low on health and you trigger a heal and you hear, and then you see an enemy, because enemies are smart. When they hear that, or when you trigger a heal, they'll go and they'll target your healer.
Okay.
And so you got to go and you got to get in between them. And so, yeah, it's such a good game. It was so ahead of its time. I think it ran 60 on 360. I know Symphonia, which was the game before this, couple games before this, ran on 60 on GameCube. So, yeah, it's 4K 60, upscaled 4K 60, and beautiful, beautiful game. Runs like butter. The story is next level. Like, there's so much that's going on, and like you wake up, your mom wakes you up, and you're like, oh, go save this princess and then fight a god, right? Do these side quests first, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's
JRPG. Yeah, go fish first, but no, there's not fishing. Just an incredible JRPG. I'm having a blast. Second time I've played it. I played it a long time ago when it was released, 2011. I believe it was released, and then they released a remaster 2019. I started the remaster because I loved Vesperia so much, but then I put it down for some reason. And then Ni no Kuni sparked my tails itch, if you will. And I said, I really want to play Graces, but I got to finish Vesperia before I go to Graces. So I'm so glad I did. This is probably, I don't know, in my top 5 for sure. Symphonia is still my favorite. The only reason I haven't played Symphonia Remaster, locked at 30. The original runs at fucking 60, Bob.
Wow.
In 720, of course, but it's cell shaded. It's cell shaded art, right?
Yeah.
You don't need like super realistic visuals, and it runs at locked 30, and it's jarring.
Oh man, I could do it, but now I don't know, on an action RPG, that's a little rough, man.
Yeah. And I do wish there were more quality of life things in Vesperia, because as you saw in Bergeria and even Graces, like, you have a waypoint, you have a main mission icon. You don't have it in Vesperia, and sometimes you get fucking lost, and you have to go into what's the story so far and read and be like, oh, this is where I'm headed. So that was a cool quality of life thing they added to Bergeria and Graces and Zilia. And another thing, the grade shop. So the big thing about Tales, I've said this before, but you earn grade, a very small amounts of grade, depending on your combo, how many FS strikes you've done, how like your performance in battle, right? And then at the end of the game, you see how much grade you have. And in New Game Plus, you can use this grade to essentially break the game a little bit and give yourself 5 times XP, as you know. Make every skill 1 point. when some of them are 10 or 15 or 30. I just unlocked a 30-point skill that will be 1 when I unlock this grade ability. And then you have to pay grade to carry over shit in New Game Plus. So if you want all your equipment, got to pay grade for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've been averaging about 5 grade per battle, which is really fucking good because I'm a combo fucking fiend with Yuri. And yeah, you have specific arts that you can chain together, and you can only chain them in a specific order. And then you have button maps for each art, ARTE, and you have different types of arts. You have burst arts, arcane arts, altered arts, and just basic arts. So just it's got the most in-depth battle system of any Tales. I think honestly the best battle system other than Bergeria, because you can swap characters on the fly. I'm just having a blast. I'm about to go play it. So I'm around. I'm almost end game, Act 3, doing some cleanup. About to fight God, right? So
that's how those are the tropes, man. You always do that. Start fighting rats, and you end up killing God.
Yeah, you're in a sewer fighting rats, and then you're going to fight God to save the world. So yeah,
that's how those goes. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I'd like to get to some more Tales games. Just a matter of when, because I know they are chonky boys. Gals.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have 100+ hours in this after I'm done easily.
And I say I should be good. I think, right? Because there's nothing coming up next month or this month.
No, yeah, April's free and clear. You could probably just play Tales of Vesperia if you wanted. Great game. Yeah.
Totally get ready. No, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. It definitely sounds like it's got a lot of good of those action RPG elements. You can learn to appreciate. And
it set up a lot of what Tales is today. It did. It evolved Tales very heavily because it's the first one where you do a 3D battlefield and you can go around. Because in Symphonia and the ones before, it's just a kind of a 2D, but 3D, 2.5D, if you will. You can go towards the enemy or away from the enemy. And then in Vesperia, it gave you free run where you can go around the enemy and it puts you in a 3D space. So it's a big evolution of the series and a big stepping stone for what we already have today. So yeah, incredible game. If you like JRPGs, if you like any anime, Japanese style humor and storytelling, check out Tales of Vesperia. It's probably the best remaster of the Tales series because you're getting 2 extra characters. I won't go into that, but if you know, you know, and it's the characters we've always wanted. So when I played the original, I was like, oh, that character's not playable. Oh, fuck. But then they said, well, this character and another one is in the remaster. So you don't usually see that, like 2 extra characters making the party size big. Let's just say that it's bigger than most JRPGs. So
that's impressive, dude. I like that.
Yeah,
I like an RPG with a good large cast. Not necessarily because you're going to use them all, but because now you have options to choose from to really customize your preferred adventuring crew.
Exactly, and they're all unique, including your bestest boy companion, a pipe smoking dog, Rapide.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, and he's my thief. He steals everything. So
you said pipe smoking dog.
That's all I need to hear. He has a pipe. Yep, and he's just an awesome support character. So yeah, and they added EXP share, thankfully. So with 9 characters, it's a skill and it's 1 point. So I have it on everyone, and that was a quality of life thing they added because before, if I'm not mistaken, either EXP share was New Game Plus or it wasn't even available. So, dude, if you have a lot of party members, then you got to have some EXP share there. And your inactive party members should still be getting experience. So I was happy to see that. But yeah, I'm enjoying the shit out of it. I could talk about it all cast, but I think that wraps up the cast unless you want to talk about anything else.
Nope. I want to go finish Dragoon. I could sit here and talk with you all day about it. Right. But all I can say is just go fucking check it out, folks. But let's go play some games.
Yeah, you can get it on the PlayStation Classics for $10, or if you're a premium member, it's included with your service. So
Yeah,
right.
It's If you have a premium subscription, you can just download it and play it. If you're one of those people, and like I said, it's 40 hours. When you compare to Tales or a Final Fantasy era, it's a very short.
Yeah, digestible.
It's very digestible in that regards.
Yeah, and fun fact: if you bought it on PS3, which I did when it launched, the digital version, it carries over. So I own it on PS5 if I wanted to play it. So that was very nice and cool. So yeah.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking dope, man.
Yeah. When I mean, it's been in the conversation for a while, and then I got the black label, and I got the Japanese black label from Alex. Shout out. And I was like, I wonder, like, if I want to check it out, can I? I bought it on PS3. If I have to buy it on PS5 again, oh well, whatever, $20 sucks, but nope, carried over. I bought it on the PS3 digital store, and that license carried over to PS5. I was surprised.
When was the last time you played that game, man?
Oh, dude, on the PlayStation 1, on PS1.
Same here.
I never finished it.
Mm.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh,
I'm waiting on that remake. I'm waiting on that remake.
This game cannot be remastered. It has to be remade, full on from the ground up. But
I know,
yeah, dude, it is a phenomenal story.
Yeah,
fucking amazing.
Yeah, no, I've heard. I got a good chunk of the way, and dude, it was so long ago. But yeah, that's why I wanted you to stream it so I could check out some of it. So.
And it's got some weird things that like you wouldn't expect. How do I put this? So each character, like they're dragoons, right? Each character has their dragoon item that lets them be their dragoons. Yeah. You have a party member that you pick up that if you're not paying attention, he just will never get his dragoon.
Damn.
And you have him in your party the whole time, and the game doesn't tell you. You just gotta fucking continually know it. This game doesn't tell you shit.
Trigger specific things to get his dragoon or what?
There's a specific person that you have to speak to.
Okay.
And it's in an area that you had already passed. So you wouldn't think to go back because it's a very linear game up to a certain point when then you can JRP trips, right? But it's very linear. So if you don't think about it, you'll never go back and you'll never grab it. And then he'll be, I don't use them anyways, but then you'll have one person and it bothers the shit out of me because it shows like the different icons, the different elements of the dragoons. And then there's one missing out of the inventory slot. And you're like, when do I get this? Where do I get this? How do I get this?
Damn. Dude, there's so many missables in Vesperia. Oh my God. The trophy list is a nightmare. I'm going to attempt 70% and that's it. There's a speed run for it. There's a speed run trophy for completing
in an RPG.
In a JRPG that takes about 80 hours to finish front to back. There's a 15-hour speed run trophy.
I remember Final Fantasy 9 had that.
Yep. I'm not going to do it.
Nope.
I'm not going to do it.
Don't catch me.
Not going to do it.
And a Resident Evil or a Metal Gear Solid, maybe, but not a fucking RPG, man.
Yeah, Uncharted 4 had a speedrun trophy that I was fine with, but not a fucking 15-hour speedrun. Like I'll do a 3, 4, maybe 5, even 10, 15 out. Like for a speedrun, that's a lot. So no, not gonna do it. Anyway, that's been episode 48, right?
Yeah, 48, right?
Yeah, episode 48. And thanks so much for listening. This has been Shapes of Gaming, your weekly conversational gaming podcast. We're your hosts, Matt and Bob, and we've enjoyed talking games, drinking beer with you all. Thanks for listening, and have a great rest of your evening, day, night, whatever the hell it is for you while you're listening.
Yep. Peace.
Shapes of Gaming is a podcast shaped around gaming and, most importantly, our community. That's you. It is written, created, and recorded in beautiful Colorado Springs, Colorado by me, Matt Stenson, and my good friend Bob Harriman. If you would like to be part of this amazing community, be sure to like, subscribe, or follow us on all the social media platforms or the podcast app of your choice. Thanks so much for listening, and always remember, keep the conversation going, and most importantly, keep gaming.